नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सकगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सकगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादि गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge which is the everlasting knowledge which can be joyfully performed, Susukam Kartum Avyayam. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, now we are successfully studying in the 14th chapter, the three modes of material nature, which is produced from Prakriti. These three modes of material nature is Prakriti Jair Punehi, Prakriti Sambhava. And under the spell of these modes of nature, we actually think that we are the doers. I am the doer. So if we think like that, that means we will have to face the consequences of the results, either papa or punya. If we think that I am the doer, in reality, we understand very well from Bhagavad Gita that we are not that way. That's what every day we are studying, because we are studying the three modes of material nature now in the 14th chapter, and we need to understand this very well. And depending upon what mode of nature is controlling us, we act in a different way. Mode of goodness, patience, and ignorance. So, knowledge means having the knowledge about Atma. Krishna says that of all the knowledge is the knowledge about Atma. So we need to know about our self. Atma Vidya Vidyanam. Atma Vidya. So Krishna is telling very clearly of all the knowledge, Vidyanam, Atma Vidya. So Krishna is the Atma Vidya. Atma Vidyanam Vidyamahu. So once we have this knowledge about ourselves, that is the real knowledge. And having knowledge about this material world, knowing everything about matter, is it going to help the soul? If we are not able to see that we are the soul, so then, as Krishna says very clearly, Utramantam sitam vapi bunjanam va gunan vitam vimuta nanu pasyanti jnana chakshusha. So that means we won't be able to see that we are putting one body and getting another body and enjoying under the spell of the modes of nature. And all these things are happening in our life. That's what we are seeing. Everyone thought they are going to be here forever. Our grandparents, maybe for many people who are about 50 or 60 years old, definitely there is no way their grandparents are living. But we know in that age group, they have seen that when that age group was young, so they have seen their grandparents, what they were doing, how busy they were, and all such things we know that. And those who are now grandparents, so who have grandkids, grandchildren, so after a couple of decades, few decades, we are not going to live here also. So this is just the cycle which is continuing. That's what we need to understand. We need to realize this fact. So that means we should not give importance to worldly matters. So gaining the knowledge about this material world is always changing. So people who lived 40, 50 years ago, focusing on, for example, cricket, a game, they were focusing on somebody who is playing, and now no such players are in the field. And now also when a person gets old, they will still focus on the games where the young players are playing. Same thing with everything, in movies, in actors, or everything. So we need to understand, we need to realize that this material world itself is a stage. It's a where in this drama, everybody is changing, always, everything is changing. We need to understand. We should be able to see with the eyes of knowledge that people are under the control of the modes of nature, and they get new bodies, and then they try to enjoy under the spell of the modes of material nature. So that's what Krishna says, that Uktramantam Sitam Vapi. So when you give up your body, or when you are in your body, so Uktramantam Sitam Vapi and Bhunjanam Va Gunanvitam. And when a person enjoys under the spell of the modes of material nature, Vimudananu Pashyanti, Pashyanti Jnana Chakshushaga. A Vimuda cannot see all these things. A fool cannot see all these things. And only a person who has got the eyes of knowledge can see these things. Pashyanti Jnana Chakshushaga. So that's what we should see, and we should live. And every day, every moment, we should live with this knowledge, with this consciousness, very clearly understanding that our life in this material world is simply temporary and it's miserable. And we need to do something which is good for ourselves when we live here. The time is now. It's better late than never. So we have to act now. Means follow what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita. And as I have emphasized so many times in the past, that by engaging ourselves in the service of Krishna, or following this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, in this Abhikrama, there is Nanasosti. We are not going to lose anything. And nothing is going to be reduced from us. Pratyavayo na vidya. Neha Bhikrama nasosti pratyavayo na vidya. Even a little advancement in this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Swalpamapi asya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayam. So that's what we are supposed to do. We should make progress in this Krishna consciousness. And we should spend all that time only in Krishna's service, knowing very well that Krishna is everything, and what Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita is everything for us. So that way, just leaving everything to Krishna and just under the protection of Krishna. So if we are not attached to anything in this material world, if we are not affected by what's happening in this material world, so we are free from attachment and aversion. So that means if we are able to control our senses and bring it back under the control of ourself, so that means we are going to get Krishna's mercy, unlimited mercy. Pragadvesha vimuktaistu Vishayanindriyaischaran Atmavasai Videyatma Prasadam Adhigachati. So we need to bring the senses under the control of ourselves, so then we can get the complete mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. So that's what is the prasadam. That's what we need. We need to achieve. We need to go there. How we can do that? So we can do that only if we are able to yukta, only if we are able to regulate all our activities, including eating and sleeping, and everything should be under control. It should be regulated. Nati ashnatasti yogosti na chaikanta manashnataga na cha atiswapna silasya jagratho naiva chatuna. We already know about that very well. If a person eats too much or eats too little, sleeps too much or sleeps too little, then there is no way we can perform this yoga. Then there is no way we can get out of this material world. So Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, has given us a way, has shown us a way to control everything. Because when we want to please Krishna, when we want to do everything only for Krishna's satisfaction, so then we will be able to control our senses. Because when we experience higher taste, so that is Krishna consciousness, that is pleasing Krishna, serving Krishna, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, offering prasadam to Krishna, and like that, doing everything for Krishna. When we enjoy that, so at that point of time, there is no time for us to focus on this material way. So our mind will be always focusing only on Krishna. Maya vesita chetasam. That's what Krishna is saying. So if we do that, when our mind and intelligence is focusing only on Krishna all the time, Mayeva mana adatsva, Mayi buddhim niveshayaga, nivasisyati Mayeva, athavutvam nasam sayaga. That's what Krishna is saying. Nivasisyasi Mayeva. So when we focus our mind and intelligence on Krishna, we are going to progress. We are going to go to Goloka. And in this, there is no doubt. Nasam sayaga. There is no doubt. That's what Krishna is teaching. So that way, by studying this Bhagavad Gita, by focusing what Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita, by thinking about Krishna all the time, by doing everything for Krishna, so that means we are going to elevate ourselves to Goloka. We are not going to keep coming back to this material world. We have got the opportunity to detach from everything. That's what we are supposed to do. Leave everything to Krishna. Do everything for Krishna. That's what we are supposed to. Before time runs out, we need to do that. We need to practice remembering Krishna. Everyone is going to die, no doubt about it. That means everyone is going to deathbed if they live long. There is also no doubt about it. Or everyone is going to get old, and the society is not going to bother about us at all, not going to think, even the children, or everyone is going to be busy in their activities, because we can't blame them. That's how we are also doing it. That's how we did it. We means the old people are doing it. And similarly, the young people, when they grow, so they're going to neglect because they can't help. That is the way the society is designed. So the way the society is designed, that when a person gets old, so that means he is not wanted in the society, in the sense he will just become a burden to the society, to the healthcare system, in general, to everything. So that is the reality. So what are we going to do at that time? There is no point in watching social media messages, reading news all the time, or watching some games, or talking useless things, talking politics. All those things are completely useless at that point. And we can talk, and also nobody is going to listen also. That's what we need to understand. But if For a devotee of Krishna, it's much different, the life is. So a devotee of Krishna can focus fully on Krishna all the time, every moment. Every moment we should focus only on Krishna. So in fact, at a very young age itself, one should do that. One should practice doing that. Suddenly, it's not going to be possible just when a person gets old and suddenly he can leave everything and focus only on Krishna. That's not going to be possible at all. Because we won't be able to see things as it is. So that's what we need to understand. We won't be able to see things as they are. Only with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, only with the Jnana Chakshusha, so we will be able to see the reality. That's what we need to understand. Otherwise, people we see even at the age of 80s, also they get so much attached to things and they will get restless and they will get angry, even at a very old age, not knowing that simply the days are numbered. It's for everyone, of course, the days are numbered. So, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have got the opportunity to focus our mind on Krishna. We need to just practice remembering Krishna only, that abhyasa yoga yuktena chetasana nyagamina paramam purusham divyam yati pata anuchintayan. So anuchintayan. So we need to think about Krishna only all the time. Then we will go to Krishna. Then we will be able to remember Krishna at the time of death. Mind will just do what we practice. That's it. Abhyasa. So if we give the training to mind to remember Krishna, then it's going to remember Krishna. So the training is very important. We need to train our mind not to remember anything else other than Krishna only. That's why this chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is such a very effective, practical process. And this is the only process. And Krishna has recommended in Bhagavad Gita very clearly where to sit, how to remember him. Everything Krishna has taught us very clear. So just by focusing there, just by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focusing our mind on Krishna, not just thinking about anything else. So that's what Krishna is saying many times in Bhagavad Gita. So we should not think about anything else. Tatra ekagram manakritva nakinchittapi chintaye. That's what is very important. Nakinchittapi chintaye means we should not be thinking about anything else. Only about Krishna. Matchitta. Matgata. Manasamyamya. Matchitta. Machittaga. Sarvadukkanam. Anirasyopajaya. So, like that, Krishna is Prasade Sarvadukkanam Hanirasyopajaya. Machittaga Sarvadurgani. So, then by Krishna, if we focus our mind on Krishna, then Matprasadat Tarishyasi. So that's what, by my mercy, so you will be able to overcome. So that's why we need to focus our mind only on Krishna all the time. So that's why this chanting is very important. This practice is very important. Remembering Krishna, offering prasadam to Krishna, and identifying the devotees and distributing this knowledge. And we know very well that we can only give this knowledge to Krishna's devotees. And there are devotees, when they get an opportunity, they will take it very seriously. So, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are successfully studying in the 14th chapter, the 3 modes of material nature. So, Krishna is teaching us very clearly about all the 3 modes, what will happen depending upon which mode of nature we are in. So, in this sloka number 11, what we studied in the 14th chapter, Sarvadvarishu Dekesmin Prakasa upajayate jnanam yada tada vidyat vivurdam sattvam ityutha. Sarvadvareshu degesmin prakasa upajayate. So when the mode of goodness is predominant, all gates in our body, they get illuminated. And you understand that when the sattva guna, the knowledge, so is increasing. Jnanam yada tada vidya. So all the gates are illuminated by the knowledge. So that's what is very important. So all the gates of our body is illuminated by knowledge when there is an increase in sattva guna, vivirdam sattvam. When there is an increase in sattva guna, all the gates in our body will be illuminated by knowledge. The manifestation of the mode of goodness can be experienced when all the gates of our body are illuminated by knowledge. Then in the next sloka we studied what happens in the mode of patient. When the mode of patient, that is Rajoguna, is predominant, what's going to happen? Lobhaga pravrittirarambaha karmanamasammaha spriha Rajasyetani jayante vivridde bharatharshava. So, lobha, that is greediness. Pravritti arambha. So, intense endeavor. So, that's what will start. Pravritti arambha. Karmana asammaka sprigaga. Uncontrollable activities, uncontrollable desires. Asammaka sprigaga. Rajasyetani jayante. When the Rajoguna is controlling us. So, vivirte bharatarshava. So, all these things will increase. Rajasyetani. When the Rajoguna jayante, when the Rajoguna comes, when the Rajoguna controls, then all these things, etani vivirte. So, what all vivirte? Greediness and intense endeavors and uncontrollable desires and activities, they all will increase. O chief of the Bharatas, when there is an increase in the mode of passion, the symptoms of great attachment, fruitive activity, intense endeavor, and uncontrollable desire and hankering will develop. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So in the next sloka, what we are studying today, what happens when the mode of ignorance is predominant? Aprakasho apravrittischa pramado mohayevacha tamashyetani jayante vivridde kurunandana. So it is aprakasho. So it is darkness. Whereas Sattva-guna is prakasho. Here it is aprakasho, means it is darkness. Apravrittischa. There is inactivity. Pravritti in the Rajoguna, it increases activities. Whereas Sattva-guna, it increases, it illuminates. Whereas Tamoguna, there is no illumination, it's darkness and no activity, it's inactivity and madness, pramado, and moha, illusion. So all these things, tamasi etani jayante, all these things will come. Etani jayante. So all these things will get manifested when there is an increase in tamoguna, tamasi vivirde kurunandana. When the tamoguna increases, all these things will get manifested. When there is an increase in the mode of ignorance, O son of Kuru, darkness, inertia, madness, and illusion are manifested. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, now we have very clearly understood what is going to happen when this Sattva-guna increases, or Tamoguna, Rajoguna, everything is very clear. So now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration and try to get ourselves free from the gunas, so nirguna. That's what is very important. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hina Mataji
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you so much for today's class. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji Hare Krishna. Ravindra Goyal Prabhu Hare Krishna Prabhu. Brinda Mataji Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class. Very nice. You're telling us how to get rid of this tamo guna and get over all this guna teeth which is controlling us. The tamasic laziness, inertia, what all we go through, Guruji. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Ravindra Goyal Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Sadhar Dhanavad Pranam Guruji.
Dhanavad pranams, Prabhu.
It's very nice to be in Krishna consciousness. It's really enjoyable. It's wonderful to be in Krishna consciousness. In fact, I
Yes,
just nowadays I am doing 8 rounds daily in the morning. The first
Hare
job, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Very
So
nice, Prabhu.
I had some problem in sitting, so I do it in a standing position outside the house in my lawn. So I saw today something while chanting. I saw there is a tree in my lawn where mangoes are coming. So one mango dropped, and I got disturbed. But I thought I should pick it up and put it in front of a idol of Hanumanji that is there in my lawn. So I felt as if I am getting disturbed by Maya. But on the other side, I thought probably it is the God's wish that I should offer this fruit to Hanumanji. So I continued my chanting, and in the same state, I picked it up. I still continued my chanting, and I recalled Indriyani Indriyarteshu Vartanti. And I felt as if I am not doing anything. It is being done by somebody inside me. And I offered it to Hanumanji. I felt so happy after doing that. And still I continued chanting. So this is my experience of today. I just thought I should share with you, with your blessings and with the mercy of Krishna. The life is very blissful, Guruji. So nice
Yes.
of you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Satyendra Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji Pranam.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Interesting session today also. We enjoyed the session. The beginning, you have said the very big, important thing. We have to train our mind. We have to train our mind. And really interesting session. Thank you, Guruji, for the class.
Thank
Hare
you, Prabhu.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you for the class. Thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Krishna's mercy.
What I learned today, simply we are taking tensions, means of these materialistic things. And every time when we take Janma, again we have to take again we have to do the new things, no? Right? Every time on
Yes,
our
ma'am.
every breath. We have to find a new job. Everything will be new again.
And I think we have to do it again. Yes, Mataji, no doubt.
We are not thinking of that part. That means we are what you told is that it will come one or the other day. If we think that we will be in a limited way, we think we'll not be so much attached to the materialistic things, right, Guruji?
Yes, that is correct.
Yes, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Enjoyed the class, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji, for the class. This is the real knowledge, Guruji, which we are practicing. Otherwise,
Yes, Mataji. It's Krishna's mercy.
yes, Guruji. Otherwise, we will blame to others that they are not taking care of me. But now we can think that they are
Yes.
also busy in their life cycle, Guruji.
That's everybody is busy, but we have to be busy
Yes,
serving Krishna.
we should practice our own self. This is a beautiful path, so we should practice sincerely, Guruji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare,
Ram.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Hare
Dandot Pranam.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sunit Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा गुरु जी दंडवत प्रणाम गुरु जी हरे
Dandavad
कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Hare.
दंडवत प्रणाम गुरु जी
Dandavad. Lakshmi Shri Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
By the costless mercy of Krishna, we are studying Bhagavad Gita, the everlasting knowledge, which can be joyfully performed. We are studying about the three modes of material nature, which have produced from Prakriti. We think, as long as we think we are the doer, we will face all the consequences. Depending on the mode of material nature, which controls us, we act. We need to know this jnana of Atma, Atma Vidya. We need to know the knowledge of Atma. Knowledge of Atma is the real knowledge. We should not get importance to the worldly material, worldly nature on the material world. On the material world, yes, it is a stage where people are under the control of material nature, three modes of material nature. A person should see with his jnana chakshu. We should follow Krishna's instructions by engaging in the service of Krishna. By the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we will prosper and get protected from the modes of nature. We should spend all the time in Krishna's service. If we are free from attachments, we get Krishna's mercy. In the same way, we bring senses under our control, then we get Krishna's mercy. We have to regulate all our activities. Krishna has shown us the opportunity and shown us the way to control the senses. We should stay in Krishna's consciousness and enjoy there. Then we don't have time to focus on the material world. We get elevated ourselves. Do everything for Krishna, leave everything to Krishna. A devotee of Krishna, focus on Krishna all the time. He sees things as they are in the real sense. We need to practice and train our mind just to remember Krishna always. In the sloka number 11, after telling about the effects of mode of goodness, Krishna in the sloka number 12 has told us about the mode of passion that is due to rajoguna. The things what we get is greediness, intense endeavor, uncontrollable activities, desires, and all increase hankering, develop, increase of passion. Today's sloka, the 13th sloka, Krishna is telling about the mode of ignorance. When the mode of ignorance predominates, darkness, inactivity, madness, illusion, all these things will get manifested. Very nicely understood. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mani Prabhu. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now.
Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.